Yeah, they're starting to close. Wall Street closed in 10 minutes, so they're starting to shut it down. Should probably get out. I wanted to get more, but you know, also wanted to close above 5,000. When I saw it start to go down, I'm like, I don't know, man. There's something, psychological about closing above 5,000 because that was my initial starting balance before I started, before it went down. Um, I ran it up a little bit and then all the way down. That was the lowest right there. That's how where I started the day right there. if it wasn't if it wasn't not almost 4 o'clock, I would have probably stayed in, and it probably will shoot up, but I just didn't want to take that chance because anything could happen at 4 o'clock. But it's mostly been selling all day, so at 4 o'clock, what you probably will see, if anything, it'll be an explosion up. Like, so I probably should have stayed in, but there it is. That's what I was waiting for right there. And I'm not crazy about the number being like 13 or whatever. Um, that's what I was waiting on. So now I made $500 today. You saw where I started at. and uh, now I made $5,000, $500. What is it doing, man? I said I didn't like that 13 number, so it gave me something different. But let's see where we're at. Probably be selling now, actually. You would think, maybe, but it's almost close to 4 o'clock, so all these sellers might be, exiting their positions. But also do expect it to go down from here as well. So the question is, do I sell now or do I wait? You know what I'm saying? And do I stay obsessed about that 5,000? Do I just, am I just consider myself to be done for the day? Come back and sell tomorrow? I think I should probably just be happy with what I did today. I worked really hard to get what I got. I worked really hard, so you can see all the work I put in. So I've been trading this account. I missed this move. I was asleep. I saw SMT smart money technique divergence between the euro and the pound right before that happened. So there it looks like it's going back down. I'm a little bit, I'm not sure if I want to trade right now or not. I think maybe it's okay if I don't, because it could get real crazy right here in the last minute. Anything could happen. But it's going to consolidate after this, you know what I'm saying, until like tomorrow morning, right, when Wall Street opens back up, because that's what this is. This is US30. This is the Wall Street 30. This is the Dow Jones. This is the Big Daddy Kahuna. This is the Mac Daddy of all Mac Daddies right here. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of money being pushed around. On a normal, if this was normal business hours, you would expect it just to reject off of this and that be that. But because of all what went down today, all this selling and everything like that, probably could see some, like right here, you saw that profit taken. And I'm really interested right now in this last minute. Right now, I want to hop over here and I want to watch this little 15-second, and I want to see what happens. Even like the 1 second, we can even watch that. This will be like super crazy. Even though you don't get the perspective because we just switched it from the 1 minute. See what I'm saying? It's totally different, but I do have the luxury of having this 5-second, 1 second intervals. You can't really, the 1 second you can't really see really what's going on that good, but sometimes it's fun to watch the 5-second one. But yeah, you see all kinds of this craziness at the last closing bell. And what I'm thinking, y'all, is what I may do is just concentrate on US30, because I was trading this over here, the Nikkei, you know what I mean? And so that's it, folks. Now I know it still keep moving, but Wall Street is closed, and right now it's just going to consolidate for the rest of the day right here. But what I was going to say was, if you look, let's look at my P&L real quick. I got a lot of trades today. Take it all the way up. I've been trading so heavy today. It's a lot of trades. Okay, right there. Go up a little bit. My first trade of the day was right here, okay? So I started off trading. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's just going to consolidate. But before I get into my P&L real quick, I want to just say my plan, what I think I'm going to try to do, and that's the reason why I'm going to show this, because, and this is just my evaluation right here. I think what I'm going to try to do, and let's update this to reflect the new balance. Okay, let's check my equity curve. Okay, so my equity curve recovered from here. That was the beginning of the day right here, and finally we closed back up in profit. Okay, what I was saying was, I've been trading all kinds of different things, right? I've been trading Forex. I started trading the Nikkei and the Dow Jones. And recently I've just been trading the Dow Jones and the Nikkei. Now, the thing is, and I hope I'm saying that right, the Nikkei, it trades at nighttime. It trades in the evening if you're on New York time. Okay? Now, by the way, this is a great place to sell, but the problem is you're going to have to wait until tomorrow morning to see profits, because this thing is going to just consolidate out all the way until tomorrow around 7 a.m. So tomorrow 7 a.m. That when you might start to see movement. That's when I'm going to be looking to engage. Maybe a little before then. But what I'm trying to say is that, you know, as a trader, we need balance, and that thing's just gonna consolidate all the way until tomorrow. So, but as a trader, you know, and as a human being, we need balance, right? And here's the thing. Okay, by the way, the commissions. I want y'all to look at the commissions. Now, on the Nikkei, okay, if you take a 4 lot, they charge you $2. If you take a 5 lot, they charge you $2.50. But if you're entering and exiting a lot of positions, that is a huge commission. $2 per position is a big deal. Okay, when you compare it especially to the US30. Now, if you look, I was getting, you know, I'm not sure the pippage or whatever, but you saw the money I just made with the crazy money, like with the US30, and the commission is always because I use the same position size every time, but I use 0.1, but it's always 0.2, right? So the commission is very, 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 very low, and as you can see, the numbers are very, very, very high, right? My losses and my profits are about match with, you know, like a 4 or 5 lot on the Nikkei, right? So what am I saying? I'm saying from a commission standpoint, it makes really no sense to pay these kind of high commissions. The only reason I was trading the Nikkei is because it does move at night. In other words, when the US30 is consolidating, the Nikkei will move, and you can pull up like by the way, I want to show y'all that SMT divergence I was talking about. See this right here? That's that SMT divergence right before the news release, and then boom, look what happened. And now we're bearish on those, and we're bullish on the dollar for now. But look, we just hit this level up here on the dollar, right? That 105 level. So we could, and that's the reason why it rejected so hard, and that's the reason why we had that bullish move that we just had. But it ain't over until the fat lady sings, you know, and so we gotta wait and see. But what I was trying to say was, if you compare, yeah, I do have it. If you compare these two things, and you look at when the hours of the day, the Nikkei or when the Dow Jones consolidates, which would be Asian session, right? You got the Nikkei moving. Look what it did the Asian session yesterday. Look at the Asian session consolidating on the US30, but look what happened. Asian session on the Nikkei. Now, yes, you can make money obviously on the Nikkei, but it does not always have those huge of a range. But if you look at Nasdaq always is making moves. Not Nasdaq, Dow Jones. But it's the same. Basically, it's pretty much they move. You know, the Nasdaq moves. It's a little bit more volatile and stuff, but you know, every day you have significant movement on here and a chance to make money. Now, yeah, but what I was gonna say was, as a trader, we need balance, right? So what I was doing was I was trying to trade the Dow Jones on the New York session, and then that was in the morning all day, and then at night, in the evening, I was trying to trade the Nikkei. And what obviously happens is over trading, right? And you know, you don't have time to study, you don't have time to back test, you know, and it's not that there's anything wrong with trading two sessions, you know, because the thing about these stock market indices is they really move, you know, at one specific window. The Forex, when Forex, it moves pretty much, you know, kind of all the time, right? And some people will say, oh, that's good, and I'm not saying it's good or bad, I'm just saying that the stock indexes, they move a lot in a very short period of time every day. You know, Wall Street opens at 9:30, you know, but even before that you get movement, you know, but you definitely get a lot of movement, a whole lot of movement during you know, the Wall Street hours, you know, 9:30 to 4 o'clock, right? And just a whole lot of opportunity to make money, a whole lot of movement. And what I was saying was, what I'm trying to say is that the Dow Jones is enough. The US30 is enough. It's enough. There's no need to trade really anything else. And the reason that I'm trading this is because it does not have delayed data. This is the only one index that I could find that does not have delayed data. This one I was I'm afraid I don't want to really click off, but that's just fine, because I've had there's been a little bit of some issues with it's saving my drawings and stuff. But let's see, if we click here, yeah, there's a reason why I don't use that one is because it's kind of splotchy. Okay, still have my drawings on it. Yeah, so I use this one, but if you look, all these other ones is delayed. Quotes are delayed by 10 minutes. Quotes are delayed by 15 minutes. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And it's like, this is the only one that's not delayed. And it worked out for me because of the commissions. And that's what I was going to get into right here. So let's get into this real quick. And so I'm saying, with the low commissions, and with the fact of how much it moves during this window, with the fact that you know, you want to have a life. You want to have time to spend with your family and with doing things that you enjoy, and reading and studying and backtesting and doing whatever and enjoying life. And over trading is not good, and you want to have a schedule. And the best schedule, if you live in America, is to wake up around whatever side you live. I live on East Coast, so the best is the way the sun comes up at 7 o'clock. So really, the best thing that time to wake up, if you're a trader, trading the US30 on the East Coast, is 7 a.m. And then you work from as soon as you get up, you work from 7 a.m. to about 4 p.m. and then you're done for the day, and then you can do whatever you want the whole rest of the day. And obviously you can work as much or as little as you want, but my point is, if you're trying to trade the US30 and the Nikkei, it's kind of like you're almost doing too much. It's enough to keep up with one thing, right? Because you've got so many things to keep up with. You got interest rates, you've got this, you got that, you've got all this economic news, and you've got just like lots of things you to look at, right? Analyzing the daily chart and looking at this and looking at that and looking at levels and knowing where you're at, and just knowing the sentiment and the feel and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like being familiar with this and when it moves and how it moves and what it does, and that's not to say you can't also watch, like I was doing earlier, other stuff to see what other markets are doing, but you're not trading those markets. You're primarily focused on the US30. And so this is my first trade of the day, and this is what I want to look at. So, I made a nice trade here, and then, lost some, won some, lost, trying to keep my losses small, my wins big, took some hurt there, but just a lot of trading that went on today. Okay, some of those were US30. I don't know. Okay, what happened was I was really struggling, and then I went to sleep. You see the time? 8 o'clock, 10:30. That's when I woke up. So I got started late today, 10:30. Otherwise, I would have made just like a ridiculous amount of money, because if I had sold after the news release, because if you had sold after the news release here, I mean, that thing went down so much. And I was targeting that 3,800 level. I still think we're going to get there. I don't know that we're going to even come back up into here. My theory on that, and it's just what I think, is whoever dumped that money, has interest in price going lower, right? Obviously. So, they're probably have a lot of things they can do to keep price from going above this level. But really, obviously, I expect reaction here to go down. But anyway, my point is if you would have sold here or here, that would have been the ideal entry right here off that key level, quarters theory level. But yeah, I do not expect even price to come up back into here anytime soon. Not until later in the year, when they will be lowering interest rates. And I also have COT data. I had it pulled up. The COT data. That's not what I want. COT. Anyway, I had it pulled up, but I think this is it here. Commercials have been selling the hell out of the Dow Jones, but we'll let that load and we'll come back. Yeah, so anyway, I started selling US30 right here, okay, and I tried to do some buying. So let's start US30 here. Okay. I was just doing a whole lot. It's really a mixed bag. I finally did have a big win here. Selling. And then that last final big win here. Buying. So anyway, pretty amazing day. So yeah, so this is all the trades. I don't know. It's not I guess not that important to really sit there and crunch all that. As you see, it's just consolidating here. That's what I expect. But like I said, I have all these US30, the Nikkei, because there's a lot of big companies in the Nikkei. If you look up the companies that are in there, a lot of products that we buy here in America, obviously, are made in Japan. But the Euro USD was actually an early indicator here, and this went up later after. This went up first here, and then right around in here was when this explosion happened. I got in here. Just before. You can see that's 2233, and then 2233 right there. See, so you see how even the euro made a new high right here before this explosion happened here. So this was actually an early indicator. The euro was, and you know, for me, it just gives me comfort or whatever. It just gives me, I like to have an idea of what everything else is doing. If I see everything going in the same direction, it's kind of like when you watch that movie Black Hawk Down, and they got that new guy and he's going to war. He's the guy that makes the coffee, Schmidt or whatever his name was, I forget. But he's going out there his first time out. He's used to sitting behind a desk, and this is the movie Black Hawk Down, and they're like, oh yeah, and just remember, when everybody else is shooting the same direction. And you know, so that's kind of saying, you know, a little bit of the idea here. You know, when you see everything bullish, you know, it might be too late, but it might be not. And so you just got to make that assessment and try to get in where you can. Look at the euro. Of course, not sure what that means. Look at the spread. What happened with that? Why did that spread do that? Look, let's see what the spread is. Ooh, 25. That's nasty. But that gives you an indication that the Dow Jones is going to go down, or there's a bearish tendency, because these move in tandem: the Euro USD and the US30 or the Dow Jones. So, like I said, I suspect that the Euro USD could be an early indicator, right? So, I just started trading the US30, so I have been trading Forex, but I just been getting my ass handed to me trading forex, and it's just a little too volatile, honestly. Um, so I've really been enjoying trading the US30. The Nikkei, I gotta say, I don't like it as much. Um, it's all right though. I mean, it's good people if you want to trade it. It really is one directional though, pretty much like hardcore. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you get in a bullish move, man, you just gotta keep buying, bro. If you get in a bearish move, you gotta keep selling, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was trading this right here, I would start selling. I start selling. About. I wouldn't want to sit here and watch it, but if I was going to trade it, I'd try to get in between 6 and 7 p.m. New York time. By then, it might already be going down, but I don't want to sit here and watch it for hours. But it's basically the same story right now as US30. If you go to the 5-minute, it's a little different, obviously. But they do kind of the same thing a little bit, but not totally, obviously. But anyway, but I just started trading them, so I'm not like claiming to be an expert. All I know is that when this is going down, it's gonna probably stay going down. It's gonna probably keep going down. That's what I've noticed. Yeah, I know we've been in an uptrend here, but you can't deny this is looking fairly serious. But we did get a little bit of a bounce off of here. I don't have my levels right here. My levels would be, again, it's not showing COT data. I'd have to find the COT currencies, commitment of traders. We need the futures though. Futures, commitment of traders, Dow. Yeah, look at the commercials. They've been selling heavy, hardcore since November, and it has continued to go up the whole time they've been selling, right? So you have to wonder, how far down are we going to go that they were selling and that they're net short right now, right? So you gotta think, man, we're headed south, bro. Yeah, so, and that's my bias on the US30 right now, but I like to pop this out here. Oh shit, what did I do? And then I like to put dark mode on, and I don't know why it's not showing. Normally it goes with the COT data, but not this time. But anyway, all right, what was I saying? I don't know, I was talking about something. But anyway, that's going to be the video. Keep an eye out for news, always. And so tomorrow, of course, today was CPI, obviously. Tomorrow, you got pound in Australia. Thursday, pound in US. Core retail sales. And then PPI retail sales. So you know, it should be pretty good. Rest of the week should be pretty decent. Like, not too many. There's not any pretty more like real big news announcements except for GDP, but that's GBP. So, and these are Australia and GDP. So, not too much big U.S. dollar news. So, we should be all right. But yeah. So that's all I gotta say about that. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, thanks for watching.